Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. So great to see each and every one of you today. Hope you are getting this day started off right. I am still totally sweaty from Speed 45. One of those workouts that never gets easier. And really, your workouts should never feel easy. That's one of the points I wanted to make today. If they feel easy, if you're feeling really comfortable during the workouts, and not to say there won't be some moves that you feel comfortable with. I'm not saying comfortable as in know what's happening, but comfortable in it's not feeling like you're pushing yourself or it's not burning a little bit in your muscles. It might be time to step it up, whether it's increasing your weights, pushing yourself a little bit harder, or switching up the program once you finish the round of whatever you're doing. So today I was a sweaty puddle on the floor, could not move for about a minute or so, just had to take a minute to collect myself. So in any case, that's the sign of an awesome workout. Now, today I was thinking about excuses because I've been hearing a lot of excuses from people, not in this group, from women that I've talked to, trying to get them maybe to start with us or to start making some better choices nutritionally with either Shakeology or starting 21 Day Fix, workout program, whatever. And I've heard a lot of excuses. And I know that we all have them. We all have them in our life, and it's a matter of cutting through the excuses and seeing what's beneath that. Because typically what is beneath an excuse is fear. Fear of failure, fear of looking stupid, fear of not getting it right, whatever. It's typically fear. And no matter what area of our life we're talking about, there are excuses that are sort of built into us because of those fears. And if we think back maybe to when we're speaking specifically about our health and fitness here, what kind of excuses we had before we started. And you don't have to look very far to hear them in our society. I feel like we live in a society that basically justifies all of our excuses. So, you don't want to sweat? That's okay. I don't really want to sweat either. You don't want to eat healthy? Oh, that's great because, this is really, really yummy. You don't want to give that up. I don't want to, you didn't finish that project on time. Well, it's okay. Why don't you just get it to me when you can? There's all these things in certain areas, of course. You might have a boss that's not so understanding, but there are definitely areas of most of our lives where we do live in a society that really doesn't hold us accountable. And it's very sad. You can see around us all kinds of pain, right? You see people in pain, whether that's emotional pain from loss, from loneliness, from being overweight and unhealthy and sick. I work in healthcare, obviously, and I know a lot of you do as well. You don't have to look very far, even in the OB world, to see sick patients, very sick, sick family members, sick coworkers. Go to the public pool, go to an amusement park, go to the grocery store, right? And we see people in pain, people who need help, and people who are making a lot of excuses and being justified by whatever, So it just kind of struck me today as I was working out, one of the things that always is great to keep in mind is that there's always somebody who has worse circumstances than you that made it happen. Whether, again, it's in a business, whether it's in health, whether it's in parenting, whether it's in whatever, there's always somebody who was worse off and still made it happen. So that's one of the reasons that I wear this shirt often during my cardio workouts. Because, you have to think about what your ultimate goal is and cut through that fear. Because I don't want to be stuck with disease. I don't want to be stuck overweight, unable to move, unable to keep up with my kids, my grandkids, my great-grandkids. I don't want to be in the hospital as a patient. I mean, sometimes that's inevitable, but the choices you make now and the excuses you cut through now will live on in your legacy. And so that's going to relate a little bit to what I'm going to talk about tomorrow when I'm talking about kids' food, because I know that was a question that a lot of people had. It's not easy. We have a lot of excuses. I have them in my life, like, oh, the kids need this, so I might as well buy it. The kids won't eat what I'm eating, so I might as well just make them something else. There's a lot of things that we do as parents, as wives, as, friends that really are just based on fear and sometimes practicality. I'm not going to lie. I mean, we have picky kids, we have picky spouses, we have those kind of things in our life. But sometimes it is a matter of looking at it honestly and saying, is there something I could do differently that's going to make a difference here? And it might be a very small step at first, but it's that small step that compounds over time. We talk about that all the time, the compound effect. So cutting through excuses is so important, and that is a really important thing as we head into the weekend, right? Let's not make the weekend our week, W-E-A-K, end, right? Let's crush it. Make sure you have a plan for the weekend. No excuses on your workouts or your shakes, or eating within your meal plan. All right, you guys, have an awesome day. Hope this was helpful to you. And if there's an excuse that you're struggling with, something that you can't seem to get past, either comment below or click on the little C, message me. Let's talk about it. All right, you guys, have a great day, and we will talk again tomorrow. Bye-bye.